We for sure on the road. Stay to myself, stay off the medium. Chillin', they gon' play with the trolls. Going 100.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got Javarius Ward. He's one of the last guys you want to target in coverage. It's the Ravens and the Niners on Monday Night Prime Time.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16 as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Now, this, not your typical Monday night. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Merry Christmas to you and yours, everyone at home. But, Charles, this, the third of three here on this Christmas day. We saw the 49ers, remember, on Thanksgiving night as well. Now they're back, looking to turn the tables on the team that got the better of them in Super Bowl 47.
And that was a decade ago. And that was brother versus brother. That was a storyline. One still remains, but the storyline that exists today, two really good teams getting ready to go at it.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now in his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. We'll get this up to about the 44. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 12 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. Now is the punter, Jordan Stout. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The numbers for McCaffrey last week: 13 carries, 84 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play, and I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams, because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there, and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. First carry for Elijah Mitchell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 for the Niners there, the first down. Another run, this time McCaffrey, down right around the 25. Travis Jones makes a tackle. The Niners at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing here, Purdy. And his throw here is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. Hill shedding the tackle. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
To throw is Jackson. Screen play set up for Williams. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Jordan Stout now. Now Landry. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. 46 yards on the play.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Purdy will set up to throw it here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of a 10. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Purdy now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Mitchell is in. Touchdown 49ers.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Forward. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Jackson now. Open man is Duvernay. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Landry now on the return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. His throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Connects with Kittle underneath. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And they're going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. To the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Mooney for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Raven offense going to take over late in this 1st half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Both these teams running through their final adjustments before they head out for the second half. Time for us to go back to Levi's Stadium as we'll hand it back over to Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Odafe Owe so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line. A second down throw for Purdy. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now with Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can not afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the first down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On third down, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Williams is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 1st down San Francisco to pick up 14 yards. On the handoff, Mitchell. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
That's another 49er.
A handoff for Mitchell running left. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Noah Gray, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. A give running right is Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 14. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. George Kittle, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
First down, Ravens.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Baltimore.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And now they're in the hurry-up. Jackson. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Jackson. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Jackson on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. To throw is Jackson. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Jackson now. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going deep here for Landry. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Jackson on first down.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On second down, Jackson. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. 5 plays there on that drive. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So the victory here for San Francisco. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense.